Hello everyone. Got a pang of guilt yesterday. I went to a sale and had a good day at the sale. I want to do a separate video on that, so I'm not going to tell you too much. But when I was sort of finishing up, somebody passed me and he was driving a vehicle and he leaned out and he said, "Oh," he said, "I watch your blogs on YouTube." He said, "They're brilliant. You know, best ones on there." And I shook his hand and thank you very much. And you know, I was reckon I'm famous. so I thought I really must do something else. And it's not till you start looking you realise, Christ, there's another month gone by. But I haven't been doing nothing. There's been lots of things going on. When I did the last one, I talked about the rally. I was quite excited because we'd sorted all the problems out for the rally. As it happens, we hadn't sorted all the problems out, and when we came to do the health and safety on it, we looked at it, and the big problem was the stubble. Now, the stubble, had it been a wet year, was going to be the answer to all our problems because it wouldn't matter if we made a mess. But if it was a dry year, what we couldn't account for was the idiots. And while we could do all sorts of things to protect everybody in the day when there was plenty of people around, there was always the chance that somebody, after having too much drink, would come outside and think it was clever to light a fire. And if the fire got away, I've no doubt that everybody would have got out safely, but the damage to property, and you know, if you ever seen a caravan go up or something like that, well, I don't want to be responsible for that. So you know, it was a big decision to make, and I'm sure it was the right decision because, you know, just for a change, we got a fairly dry summer, and you know, we've most 99.9% of the people that come to our rally are absolutely brilliant, but you always get the bloody idiots, and I'd like to say we don't get them, but we have. You know, we've had a full marquee of people, and somebody's thought it was clever to go and pull all the plugs out of the generator and leave everybody in darkness. Well, for 400 people in a marquee, it's not very clever. You know, you might think it's funny, but for those in there, if you get somebody panicking, as it happened, we got floodlights outside which shed enough light in there so it was safe, but I could have killed them. You know, the call went up, the generator's packed up again, and I went out to it and all the plugs have been pulled out. Of course, when you're there in darkness trying to sort out the plugs and get them in the right sockets to get the right things lit up again, you know, I would love to have caught hold of the person that did it. We could have had quite an interesting conversation. Anyway, that's what happened to the rally. We tried to put on we were going to do something for the kids. We were going to do just the evening one. We got two good evening acts. We put the marquee up on a different, on the old rally site actually, for a wedding, and I asked them if it would be okay to leave it there. That was the Chapmans, and I said if we can leave it there for a fortnight, you know, we can do our entertainment, and they were all for it. And I was all for it, and we got it all organised. We were going to have some miniature steam engines there, and we were just going to do a mini rally from 5 o'clock in the evening through till dark. We'd have a showman's engine there with some lights on. We'd have some food going on. We'd have the bar. We'd have the music, and we'd have Johnny Cale on the Friday and Josh Kerno on the Saturday. So we'd get two little mini rallies, just something for the kids to come to, and you know, we could have some tractors for them to climb on and various things. Gonna have a bit of fairgrade stuff there, bouncy castles and stuff. But Boardmasters happened. And Boardmasters, as far as I know, was very successful, and I'm definitely not blaming Boardmasters, but there was a real uproar because there was an uplift in the cases of COVID in Newquay. Newquay became the new hotspot in the country, and I thought I'd really, you know, if we go on with this and there's any outbreak of COVID in St Morgan, it's going to be, oh, the rally, they shouldn't have done it, and the fingers would be pointed at me because I was the one that would have pushed it on. And you know, I don't mind taking the shit. I'll take the blame for anything if it's my fault, but I just didn't feel I didn't want to take that. It personally, I don't. I'm not a believer. I'm sure the media has stirred up about COVID far too much. Any inkling of it is a major disaster. And I'm not the NHS favourite either, because I think, unlike a lot of people that think they're heroes, I think they've let us down badly. But I've got a lot of reasons why, and I'm quite happily explain it. But I don't want to get into a fight on YouTube or Facebook on that. But lots of things I can do and say, and they're not doing what they should be doing. So right, let's get off the serious stuff. We'd also got a road run planned when I last spoke to you. That worked wonderfully. We met at St Merrin. We had over 100 tractors turn up. We organised it. Well, the route we planned was pretty good. We put the marshals out where they should be, and they saw it all flowed nicely. If I can find some photographs, I'll put those up in a minute. But we went up from St Merrin playing field. We went up onto Densel Downs. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't that brilliant. It was a little bit misty, but you could still see, still see the distance, but it wasn't as crystal clear as usual. So, apart from a bit of mist, it was okay. Then we went through Carnatton Woods. That was beautiful. It was everything it promised to be. Came out in St Morgan. I got all my hands up. There was some idiot leading the road run, and he hadn't been through it before, and he went the wrong way. Sorry, Paul. I'll try and get it right next time. So I took 15 tractors on a mystery tour. Fortunately, the 16th tractor or 17th tractor in the run did know where they were going, so the majority of the run went the right way. But when you realise you've taken a wrong turn, which I did, and you've got 15 tractors behind you, it's a bit late to say, I need to reverse up, chaps. I need to reverse up, what for? So we came out, and it was a voyage. We found our way out anyway. Anyway, when I finally caught the rally, we went down through the village the same as we were supposed to, and I came up out of the village, and someone come straight past, so I finished up leading the rally from about 10 tractors behind. But it didn't matter, they knew where they were going. We'd given written instructions out first. So it was a great day. We had a raffle, and we did our tractor roulette, where we got the roulette wheel on the tractor wheel. And I think the overall sum we raised was £1,903. We thought we were going to do 2,000, but it was 1,903. So that's what we've got to give to cancer research. That was in Timmy's memory. Everybody enjoyed it. They want to do it again. So, that was a success. So we'll just have to see next year, as long as it doesn't clash with anything. But if we can do it about the same time, the route, we can repeat the route. It's a beautiful route, and I don't think anybody would mind doing it just the same again. So thank you very much, Colin Williams, for having the idea in the first place. And like I say, it went very well, so we'll both take the credit for it. If it had gone wrong, it'd been your fault. Right, what else? I've had a little dose of cellulitis again. That's that bloody painful condition in your leg. Fortunately, I knew what was going on, and I dosed myself up with penicillin, and I got over it within a week, which was great, because that could be a lot longer. But it was another case of I did what I thought was right, and not necessarily what the doctor said was right. And I got over it in a week instead of the 6 weeks that it took them to cure it last time. So they're not always right. Didn't cure my cough. Right, what else? I've been up country, picked up the little Nuffield 425. I'll show you some pictures of that. Might do that as a separate blog, actually. And then this week we've went to a sale, and I'll do that as a separate one, but we went to a sale anyway. It was 83 Ford tractors for sale. everybody was telling me I should go there and I should buy another, you know, I'd be there buying tractors and that, and I don't want any more tractors. I said that, don't need any more. But I went there to buy one for somebody else, and well, guess what? Yeah, well, you can see that in the thing. But I had to go up there twice. Anyway, it was good. So that's sort of giving you a little bit of a update on what's going on. I'll put some pictures on now. If things go according to plan, Ian's with me next week, and first time he's had a chance to get back for a while, and we're going to crack one or two jobs. So dare I mention that David Brain 990? Anyway, the plan is to get that one done first, and then I think the little Nuffield gets a bit of treatment. I'll see. Okay, anyway, that's a catch up. I'll put some photographs up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's caught you up on the road run and the rally and all the current events. So I'm going to finish now, and then what I will do is I'll go right on and I'll put up the blog on the sale, because I think that's quite interesting and a bit of fun as well. So we'll show you that little. So this is, I think it's fairly short, but anyway, if it's not, it doesn't matter. So I'll get this one up, and then I'll follow on with one to do with the new purchase or the sale, and then probably we'll do one on the Nuffield. We'll see. But anyway, should try. I'll try and get them. It's getting in the habit of doing these again. It's I quite enjoy doing it when I get to it, but it's just thinking of it at the right time. I always forget to take the films that you're going to talk about, you know. So anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you directly.